Ever judge a book by its cover? Yeah, me too. But in this video, I'm going to go over what makes a good book cover design so that people aren't judging your book by its cover. There are 4 things that you need to think about when it comes to your book cover design. And the first is to think about the messaging and the vibe that you want your cover to convey. So do you want it to be funny? Do you want it to be inspiring? Do you want it to be motivating? Knowing the messaging and the vibe is going to lead the design. Next, you need to look at what other books in your industry look like. It's not because we want to copy these designs, but you want to be able to fit in with your industry. So if you are writing about business leadership, you're probably not going to want to use a script font and rose petals on your cover. Then you need to think about the imagery, and we need to stop using stock photos. These cliche, overused stock photos are not going to help your book cover stand out. And lastly, you want to make sure that your book cover title is easy to read. So make sure that the fonts you're using are not too thin or too narrow or too small. You want to make sure that your title stands out as people are scrolling through Amazon or looking at your book on a bookshelf. Because I'm a visual person, I wanted to give you some visual examples of different book cover designs. First, we have Tina Fey's Bossy Pants. So she has a funny picture, a bold color, and her title is easy to read. You can tell just from the image that this is going to be a funny, lighthearted book. Next, we have Uninvited by Lisa TerKeurst, and because of the darkness of the photo and the fact that the face is not shown by the woman in the photo, this gives the vibe that this is going to be a more personal, more moody type of book. Now, let's compare these two covers. So what if this said Uninvited and what if this said Bossy Pants? That wouldn't really work as swapped. This is too bright and fun to say Uninvited, and this is too moody to say Bossy Pants. These covers are a great example of why your font choices, your color choices, and your photos will really set the vibe for your cover. Many people choose to self-publish their own books through Amazon's Create Space platform, and you can actually design your own cover if you do this. You can design your cover in Canva, you can do it in Create Space, or you can hire a designer to design it for you. Now, Create Space will actually give you the specific dimensions for your book cover based on your paper type and how many pages you have in your book. So make sure that you check for these details before you start designing your cover. If you have any questions about designing book covers or self-publishing a book, let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.